Imagine forgetting everything every few minutes, yet being obsessed with avenging a loved one's death. That's the chilling premise of Memento, a 2000 thriller directed by Christopher Nolan. Today, I'm going to walk you through its mind-bending story in a way that's easy to follow, even if you've never seen it. We'll unravel the plot chronologically, unlike the movie which tells it mostly in reverse to mirror the main character's confusion. This approach will help you feel the emotional weight without getting lost. Let's start from the beginning of Leonard Shelby's tragic journey. Leonard, played by Guy Pearce, was once a happy insurance investigator living with his wife in San Francisco. One night, two intruders broke into their home. In the attack, Leonard's wife was killed, and he suffered a severe head injury. This injury left him with anterograde amnesia, meaning he can't form new memories. Everything after the incident fades away every few minutes. I find this setup so heartbreaking because it traps Leonard in an endless loop of grief, reliving his loss over and over. Driven by revenge, Leonard tattoos clues on his body to remember his mission: find and punish the man who destroyed his life. He believes the killer's name is John G., based on police reports. Leonard carries Polaroid photos with notes, like, "Don't believe his lies," on one of a man named Teddy. Teddy, played by Joe Pantoliano, claims to be helping Leonard. But as we'll see, trust is a fragile thing in this story. If you were Leonard, relying on scraps of paper and ink on your skin, how would you know who to believe? Leonard meets Natalie, played by Carrie-Anne Moss, a bartender who seems sympathetic to his condition. She lost her boyfriend Jimmy recently, and she offers Leonard a place to stay. But Natalie has her own motives, using Leonard's amnesia to her advantage. In one emotional scene, Natalie provokes Leonard into hitting her, then hides the evidence. Minutes later, when his memory resets, she acts like someone else attacked her and points him toward a drug dealer named Dodd. Leonard confronts Dodd, chasing him in a tense pursuit. He manages to subdue Dodd and ties him up. But then Teddy shows up, warning Leonard that Natalie is manipulating him. Teddy explains that Jimmy was Natalie's boyfriend, involved in drugs. Leonard had already killed Jimmy, thinking he was John G. This revelation hits hard. Leonard realizes he's being used in a cycle of vengeance. Have you ever been tricked by someone you thought was a friend? Share in the comments if this reminds you of a personal story. Going back further, we learn Teddy is actually a cop named John Edward Gamble. Teddy had investigated Leonard's case originally. He tells Leonard that the real John G. was caught and killed a year ago. According to Teddy, Leonard already avenged his wife, but forgot about it due to his condition. Teddy has been exploiting Leonard ever since, directing him to kill others for profit, like Jimmy, who owed money. This twist makes you question everything. Is revenge ever truly satisfying if you can't remember it? Leonard, refusing to accept this, decides to manipulate his own future self. He writes a note on Teddy's photo: "Don't believe his lies." Then he tattoos Teddy's license plate as a clue pointing to John G. In a moment of calculated despair, Leonard sets up Teddy as his next target. It's poignant how Leonard chooses ignorance to keep his purpose alive. What would you do if facing the truth meant losing your reason to live? Fast-forwarding to the end, which is the movie's start, Leonard confronts Teddy in an abandoned building. Teddy tries to explain the manipulations again, but Leonard, following his tattoos and notes, doesn't trust him. In the confusion, Leonard shoots Teddy. This act, shown in reverse at the film's opening, closes the loop. The movie's black and white scenes, told forward, fill in Leonard's past calls with Teddy. They reveal how Leonard's wife survived the initial attack, but died later possibly from an insulin overdose Leonard accidentally caused, testing his memory condition. Some theorize Leonard's mind twisted this into the intruder story to cope with guilt. But remember, this is just a theory from the film, not confirmed fact. It adds layers of uncertainty, making the story a puzzle of memory and perception. Isn't it fascinating how our minds can rewrite reality to protect us? Throughout, the atmosphere is thick with isolation. Leonard in motel rooms, scribbling notes, piecing together a fragmented life. His determination is admirable, yet tragic, as each victory slips away. Natalie's cunning contrasts with Leonard's vulnerability, creating emotional tension. Teddy's sleaziness makes you root against him, even as truths unfold. This film explores themes of memory, identity, and the dangers of unchecked revenge. I love how it challenges us to think about truth in a world of subjective recollections. If Memento teaches one thing, it's that memories shape who we are, for better or worse. Have you seen a movie that messed with your perception like this? Let me know in the comments. I read them all. And if this story intrigued you, consider watching the original. It's a masterpiece. Thanks for joining me on this emotional ride through Memento.